Hello, my friends. Today is day 348, and we're reading Acts chapter 27 through Acts chapter 28. But before we get into our recap today, I want to thank you for taking a moment to check out this video. Hopefully, you're finding the yearly Bible reading program incredibly enjoyable and a great blessing to you. If you have not yet accepted the invitation, please take a moment to check out the website, www.selflesschurch.org, and there you'll find the link that will allow you to register for the upcoming year. We're going to be studying the Bible together, and we're looking forward to joining in on everything that the Lord is going to do. We're really excited about getting together in person, really reading and studying and learning how to apply and how to study what we're reading. And so we want you to be a part of that. And if you're interested, please visit the website to declare your interest. All right. So today is day 348, and I'm actually recording this the day after because I came down with a terrible stomach bug on yesterday. And even though I did complete the reading, I just could not do a video. And so I got so far down the road and I was not sick this year. And I was just here with someone recently that I have been blessed not to get sick and was able to do a video, at least do the video, even if it didn't get posted, but at least do the video every day. And here we are, just a little over 2 weeks, I guess, out, and I got sick. But anyway, glad to be feeling better. And we're here to do the recap. So we finished the book of Acts, and the book of Acts is so powerful because it gives us the story of how the gospel spread. But I can tell you, one thing I can tell you is this year's reading has completely reinvigorated an appreciation for the Apostle Paul that I had not had, maybe perhaps since reading the Bible, or at least I haven't had in a long time. Something this year just spoke to me, clicked for me about the way this man's life was changed by Jesus Christ and the way he could not live his life the same way he did after meeting Jesus in that experience on the way to Damascus, on the Damascus road, should I say. And we end the book of Acts with this glaring individual who has taken over the narrative in the eyes of the writer, who himself is actually witnessing firsthand the way in which God is using this individual to perform his will in the times that they're living in. And in today's reading, chapter 27 demonstrated to us that Paul went to every length possible to share the gospel, even at the risk of losing his own life. And we see that over and over and over again. The thing that's so beautiful about his life is the way it is captured at the end of the book of Acts. And the one thing we want to understand is that the book of Acts is kind of like what the book of Chronicles, the book of Chronicles, First and Second Chronicles, would be to the Old Testament. It gives us that period of time from the kings, the establishment of Israel, obviously, to the end of the kings going into exile. And then that's the end of the history until we read and go further into the Gospels. Well, if you look at the book of Acts, that's essentially what we have in the New Testament. The book of Acts is that book in the New Testament. It shows us what happened from the moment the church began to the moment where the Holy Spirit said, okay, that's enough. And it leaves us out there really waiting on everything that has been discussed and prophesied by Jesus and his apostles. And it ends with the life of the Apostle Paul. And the way that the book of Acts ends is so interesting to me. I never picked this up in previous readings, but it ends with Israel rejecting the testimony about Jesus Christ. It's such a beautiful, and I say such a beautiful ending because I know what the point is. It all clicks. Remember, we've been reading in the Gospels that Jesus has been trying to reach his people, trying to draw them back to him. He dies, commissioning the apostles to do the very same thing with the expectation that they will not hear, and neither will they accept the testimony. And therefore, the message will begin to spread throughout the rest of the world. Jesus then predicts the destruction of this nation's temple and its city, Jerusalem, because of their rebellion. And here we are at the end. Remember, Jesus prophesied this would happen. And at the end of the book of Acts, we see, as Paul had normally done in every visit, he is pleading with the Jews to please receive the testimony. And of course, they don't receive it. And it shows me again two things. First, yes, Paul was he was committed to going to the nations. All right, he was the apostle of the Gentiles, as people have referred to him. But at the end of the day, second thing we realize is that Paul never lost his heart for Israel. He, to the moment we met him, to the moment this book ends, he is still trying to reach Israel. And that's not simply a matter of, I love Israel so much. Yes, that's a factor, but I think it is the scripture's way of showing us that what Jesus prophesied would happen will ultimately happen, because look at how the story ends. Israel does not in any way accept the testimony of Jesus Christ. And as a result, what was declared would happen will happen because of their lack of belief. And so I just thought that was interesting to both see how the book of Acts portrays Israel, and then also to see Paul's commitment to Israel despite her insistence to remain in unbelief. And there's just so much we can take in from that can teach us about evangelism, teach us about the beauty of the gospel, teach us about the power of this idea of radical grace spreading throughout the world. It's just a beautiful thing. And it would have been hard for many people to receive it who did not have their eyes and ears open to God. But I want to know what you think. What stood out to you in today's reading? Leave your comment in the comment box below, and hopefully it can stimulate some great conversation. Until next time, thank you for watching. Take care. God bless. And remember, live by the word.